let's see, if we have Stimpy, yes, why don't we do that? Wesker will be the announcer. Just so you know, because I know you can't read this from here, if you can, holy cow, you're Superman. But we have, it's a lot of reading, and there's going to be stuff that might not make sense, but if you know the movie, it will. It'll say, like, image, and it'll tell you what to be imagining is going on camera. So just pay attention. And there's a lot of stuff in here, I made notes, where it says screaming, yelling, oohs, ahs, that's your job. If you don't participate, we're stopping. All right. Whenever you two are ready.
Yeah. So what?
That was real.
Hello. Lord of the Rings. Fellowship of the Ring. Black continues. Elders singing. A woman's voice is whispering, tinged with sadness and regret.
The world has changed. I feel it in the water. I feel it in the earth. I smell it in the air. And when I soiled my fur, I smell it in the air. Much that was once is lost, for none now live who remember it.
Image.
That and $3.80 will get you a cup of coffee at Starbucks.
An image. Flickering firelight. Fecal matter on fur. Smoldering forge. Oh boy. Arigion. Molten off. Molten gold pours from the lip of an iron ladle.
It began with the foraging of the great rings. Ooh, I ate one of them.
Image. 3 rings. Correction 2. Each set with a single gem are received by the high elves, Galadriel and Gilliland.
Nerds.
3 were given to the elves, immortal, wisest, and fairest of all beings.
Image. Image 7 rings or 6. Held aloft and triumphed by the dwarf lords.
7 to the dwarf lords, great miners and craftsmen of the mountain halls.
Image 9 rings. This is like Sesame Street. Clutched tightly by the kings of men, as if holding close a precious secret.
And 9 rings were gifted to the race of men who, above all else, desire power. For within these rings was found the strength and will to govern each race. That ring is backing up on me. But they were all... This is going to go on forever. You wouldn't read a movie in real time. Was it like 4 o'clock with the audio? Oh boy. Okay. Shut up, Billy. Oh, we go. But they were all of them deceived. I would give everything away. And another ring was made.
Finally. Teasing shots. Sauron forging the one ring in the chambers of Samanor.
Sunside. In the land of Mordor, in the fires of Mount Doom, the Dark Lord Sauron, I almost sound like he announced it,
forged the secret master ring to control all others. And into this ring he poured cruelty, his malice, and his will to dominate all life.
Image. The one ring falls through space and into flame.
That's great. I had to just say that. He's shitting his pants right now. You know what? Don't ever say that in front of him because he'll die. He'll die, I know. Oh, where was I?
there. One ring to rule them all.
Image. A great shadow falls across the map, closing in around the realm of Gondor. Image. Screaming villagers.
Next thing, we're going to switch. Hello, we're going to switch Galadriel to Jake the dog. And the announcer, we're going to involve Christina. Who do you want to do?
I'll do Noel Vermillion.
Noel Vermillion will be the announcer. Whenever you are ready, host.
Continued. Fena. Isildur. Son of the King of Gondor. Leads an army across the plains of Dagorlad.
Last alliance of men and elves marched against the armies of Mordor. On the slopes of Mount Doom, they fought for the freedom of Middle-earth. Yeah.
Teasing shots. The Battle of Dagorlad. The Elf Lord, Elrond, commands rank after rank of elven archers. Orcs retreating before the army of the last alliance. Elendil holds aloft the great sword. Narsil!
Victory was near, right, Bebo?
Images. The huge dark figure of Sauron, bearing the one ring on his finger, looms over the fields of battle.
But the power of the ring could not be undone.
Image. Sauron lays waste to the armies of the last alliance. With desperate courage, Elendil comes to a charge. The black mace of Sauron lashes out. Image. Elendil's body falls like a crumpled rag doll. Image. Isildur cradles the body of his father in his arms. The shadow of Sauron falls over him.
It was in this moment when all hope had faded that Isildur, son of the king, took up his father's sword.
Isildur snatches up the broken blade of Narsil. The blade severs Sauron's fingers, and the one ring flies from his body.
Sauron, the enemy of the three peoples of Middle-earth, was defeated. Now let's go have some bacon pancakes. Sauron's armor clatters to the ground, and his body, gone! Vaporized, right?
Isildur picks up the severed finger and removes the one ring. Transfixed!
The ring passed to Isildur, who had this one chance to destroy evil forever, but he blew it.
Image! Gladdenfield. Isildur leads a small couple of men through the darkening woods. The one ring glinting on a chain around his neck.
Ah yes, the hearts of men are easily corrupted, and the ring of power has a will of its own.
Suddenly, arrows fly. They are ambushed by orcs. Isildur screams. Fade to black. Fade up. Isildur materializes underwater as the ring slips slowly from his finger. Ripples of light play across Isildur's pale face. He is dead.
It betrayed Isildur to his death.
Image! The ring falls through the murky waters of the river Anduin.
And some things that should not have been forgotten were lost.
And sing. All right. Let's see. How can we switch this one up? We have for Gollum, Billy, do whatever it is you want to do. So we heard this Gollum. You guys realize it? Okay. All right. So all right. So Gollum. There you go. That's Billy. Or Galadriel. John. Want to bust no bender already?
Sure, why not?
All right. vendor will be Galadriel. We have for Bilbo, Legion. Let's have fun with that one. And for the announcer, Christina, you're doing awesome. Let's have you keep going.
Yeah.
If you want to switch to a different character, switch away.
Okay.
All right, whenever you folks are ready.
History became legend. Legend became myth.
The waters of the Anduin River lie dark and undisturbed.
And for 2,500 years, the ring passed down of all knowledge. Why?
In which silk swirls, a thin white hand reaches down, grasping the ring.
Until when chance came and ensnared a new bear, the lobster guy.
My pleasure.
Image. Mist shrouded mountains. ...
Ellipses!
You said it. The ring came to the creature Gollum, who took it deep into the tunnels of the Misty Mountains, where Led Zeppelin wrote a bunch of songs about the Hobbit and all kinds of things anyway. And there, it consumed him. And you mixed up the line with the stage direction, but a raspy voice mutters in the half-light, and he smells like fish and garbage.
It came to me. It came to me, my own. My love. My preciousness. I wonder what she tastes like.
The ring brought to Gollum unnatural long life. For 500 years, it poisoned his mouth. And in the gloom of Gollum's cave, it waited.
Bathed in cold moonlight, the world lies stark and still, the unsettled quiet before the storm.
Darkness crept back and enforced the world. Rumor grew of a shadow in the east. Whispers of a nameless fear. And the ring of power perceived its time had now come. It abandoned Gollum.
Oh.
See you later, Sheriff.
Slow motion.
Unseen by its keeper, the ring falls to the muddy floor of a mountain tunnel.
Why? Something happened. Then the ring did not. Why? Who? Something happened that the ring did not intend.
Fade to black. Image! Fumbling in the dark, a small hand closes over the ring.
It was picked up by the most unlikely creature imaginable.
This unit requires knowledge of how this item is.
The youngish-looking Bilbo Baggins peers down at what lies in his hand, perplexed by what he has found.
I had it! Bilbo Baggins! Yeah, he's of the Shire.
A satirical band composed of an unknown ally.
Suddenly, a voice screaming, it's English, ringing through the cold, dark tunnel.
Lost, my precious is lost. There goes lunch.
Frightened Bilbo quickly pockets the one ring and hurries on.
For the time will soon come when hobbits will shape the fortunes of all.
And scene. We are going to have, let's see here,
Frido.
Fry is going to be Frodo.
Frido.
Schnitzel is going to be Mary. Schnitzel is who? Mary.
Oh my God.
All right, Schnitzel.
Okay, I have Zoidberg as Gandalf, but that's not going to work now.
Yeah, it's true.
All right, I'll tell you what. No, I'm sorry. Let's skip all of that. We're going to have Tracy Morgan as Gandalf. All right, Tracy Morgan as Gandalf. We're going to have Fry as Frodo still. And the announcer will have, DC, you can announce.
What will you see?
Yes, you'll just be an announcer.
Yeah, that's
All right, let's run with that.
Let's get ready to rumble! Exterior, Hobbiton Woods Day. Angle on 2 hobbit feet, resting on a small rock, rising out of the long, overgrown grasses. The Shire. 60 years later, a figure lies beneath the dappled sunlight of an old tree. Exterior, Shire Lane Day. Why didn't we cut any of that? Oh, the cart rattles along a leafy lane, driven by a stooped figure in gray. The shambling old pony snorts and rears as suddenly Frodo appears on a bank above the cart.
You're late.
Hey, let me tell you something right now, okay? See, a wizard is never late. Frodo Baggins, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to, which is right now. Little cracker.
They look at each other a moment, then both start laughing. As
Oh, little cracker.
breaks it. And he leaps onto the front seat of the car.
It's wonderful to see you, Gandalf.
You didn't think I was your Uncle Bilbo's birthday, would you? We going to the club.
Topless and bottomless. There was nobody there. I go. It's fine. Yes. All right.
I still love you too. Now shut your mouth.
Your kind of love I don't need.
What news of the outside world? Tell me everything.
What, everything? Far too eager and curious for a hobbit. Most unnatural.
The cart rattles over a stone bridge towards a busy hobbit marketplace.
Okay, well, what can I tell you? Life in the wild world goes on much as it has in the past. I still got a cousin in rehab, he bad. Still trying to get caught pregnant over this piece, but that's all right. Full of his own comings and goings, scarcely even aware of the existence of hobbits, little crackers. But I am very thankful.
Hobbits look up, exclaiming in wonder and excitement. Rolls past the Green Dragon Inn.
Ah, the long-expected party. So, how is the old rascal? I hear it's going to be a party of special magnificence.
Well, you know Bilbo, he's got the whole place in an uproar.
Oh, well, that should please him.
Forsooth. Half the Shire's been invited.
Ooh, good gracious me.
He's up to something.
Oh, really?
Frodo shoots a knowing ghetto look as Gandalf opens his eyes.
I ain't looking over there.
All right, then, keep your secrets. Before you came along, we Bagginses... What?
That's Baggins in plural.
Bagginses were very well thought out.
Ooh, indeed.
Never had any adventures or did anything unexpected.
But if you refer to the incident with the dragon, I ain't know nothing about that, okay? I was barely involved. All I did was give your uncle a little nudge out the door. I kicked him in his ass.
Whatever you did, don't. You've been officially is important. Lego is the disturber of the peace.
Oh, oh, really, word? Disturbing the peace, huh? Okay, then.
Continued. The hobbits live in hobbit holes. Insert your joke here. Deep burrows dug into the grassy hillside with round doors and cute front gardens. Angle on excited children. Gandalf ignores the children's cries.
I ain't listening to you ugly little children.
The children stand deflated, watching Gandalf disappear up the lane.
Get used to it, crackers.
He's not up the hobbit hole, though. At that moment, spinning balls of bright colors suddenly leap out from the car, sizzling over the heads of the delighted children.
Yeah, see, I tricked you. See, I did some magic on the flip side.
Gandalf smiling to himself. Well pleased with his doing. Frodo stands up in the cart as Gandalf reins in the horse.
First of all, it's fried out. Gandalf, I'm glad you're back.
So am I, dear boy. So am I.
End scene. All right. Next scene. We're gonna bring in Billy. You ready for Tony Soprano?
Polarizes people.
You guys want to hear a little Tony Soprano?
You know what I'm saying?
All the kids in the room just be, plug your ears.
All right, so give me a square job.
We're gonna bring Wesker back for Gandalf. And the announcer on this one is going to be Paul Lynde.
Paul Lynde, okay, sure.
If you don't know the voice, trust me. If you don't know the name, you will know the voice. All right, when you're ready.
Okay. Exterior, bag end. Said that in the script. That's another neighborhood that I know about. Anyway, folks. Wide on. Gandalf's cart pulls up outside of the gate to bag end. A particularly fine example of a hobbit hole. You said it. With a large round front door set into a grassy hillside, there's a sign on the gate which reads, "No admittance except on party business." Well, I'll go in that hobbit hole. You crazy kids. Gandalf strides up to the garden path of the bag end. I've seen that before. He raises his staff and raps on the front door. A voice calls out.
I changed my mind. If we go Tony Soprano, I'm going to enter the F zone real fast. And that's funny because profanity is not funny, right? I'll do that Brandon, though.
No, thank you. We don't want any more visitors, well wishers, or distant relations.
And what about very old friends? Suddenly, the door opens, and Bilbo Baggins stands before him. He is a hobbit of indeterminate age, with a mischievous twinkle in his eye. Wearing a dashing brocade waistcoat. Brocade, who cares? He looks fabulous. He looks every inch the eccentric gentleman.
Gandalf?
Chris.
Bilbo Baggins.
My dear Gandalf.
Gandalf drops to his knee. Gandalf drops to his knee to embrace his old friend. Why is he on his knee embracing him?
It's good to see your crotch. 111 years old. Good do believe it's still erect. Bring it in. Weapons today. Gandalf and okay. Let's laugh together and enter the bag end.
That's what he said. Come in. Come on in. Welcome. Welcome.
Don't touch me.
Pull up a galleon. Have a seat.
Interior back end living room. Been there too. Bilbo leads Gandalf into bag end. Like deja vu. Cozy and cluttered with souvenirs of Bilbo's travels, Gandalf has to stoop to avoid hitting his head on the low ceiling.
You need to eat more bran.
Bilbo hangs up Gandalf's hat on the peg and trots off down the hall.
Ouch. Oh, Christ. Tea. Maybe something stronger. I've got a few bottles of old Wynyard left. 1296. A very good year. Better than Chateau Babette, 1952. Well, that's another country altogether, isn't it? Almost as old as I am. What? Chief, how old am I?
It's the late 40s to early 50s, sir.
Well, never mind that. I was expecting you sometime last week. Not that it matters. You come and go as you please, don't you? Always have done. Haven't you?
Always will.
Always will. You caught me a bit unprepared, obviously. I haven't read this. You caught me a bit unprepared, I'm afraid. We've only got cold chicken, a bit of pickle, some cheese here. Ooh, oh, that might be a little risky. Ooh, put it away, it's ugly.
Who cut the cheese? Gandalf stops in front of a framed map charred in one corner. It is Thorin's map of the Lonely Mountain. Gandalf smiles to himself.
We've got raspberry jam, apple tart, some custard somewhere. Perhaps custard. Not much for actors, I'm afraid. No. We're all right. I just found some sponge cake. Not you.
Was that my best Tom Kenny impression? I'm sorry.
He didn't make it. Sponge cake. Square thing. Nice little snack. Hope it's enough. Oh, could I do you some eggs if you like, eh?
Bilbo jumps, a half-eaten pork pie in his hand, as Gandalf mysteriously appears behind him.
You will give me an egg. 14.
I'm sorry. What? 10?
10?
I don't have it. Oh, thanks.
All right. You don't mind if I...
No, not at all. Go ahead.
And there's a sudden loud knock on the front door. Everybody down! Bilbo Baggins. Oh, that's somebody else's... Wow, somebody really screwed up the script. Mrs. Sackville Baggins. Oh, that's her. It's the lady. Bilbo Baggins, you opened this door. I know you're in there.
I'm not home.
Gandalf watches, amused, as Bilbo tries to hide.
Where are they? Oh. Sorry. I could need a new pair. My next pair of glasses and I have a tail and 4 legs.
I've got to get away from these confounded relatives hanging on the bell all day, never giving me a moment's peace. I want to see mountains again. Mountains, kid. Mountains. Then I can find somewhere quiet where I can finish my book. Oh, tea.
Sir, you mean to go through with your master plan, then?
Yes. It's all in hand. Not now, but maybe later. All the arrangements are made, Gandalf.
This isn't my line, but I'll say it.
Oh, sorry.
Frodo suspects something.
course he does. He's a baggage.
Oh.
Of course he does, I said. As they say in radio. He's a Baggins, not some block-headed brace griddle from Hard Bottle.
You will tell him, won't you?
Yes, yes.
He's very fond of you.
What the hell? I know. Gandalf, what the hell? I know, he'd probably come with me if I asked him. I think in his heart, Frodo's still in love with the Shire, as he's wont to do sometimes. In the woods and the fields, the little rivers, Bilbo stands gazing out of the kitchen window.
You freak me out when you start doing stage direction.
That's the script, honey.
Okay. I'm old Gandalf. I look at myself. See, they've got stage directions built into the dialogue, so this whole thing might lay here and die, but we're counting on you to pretend like...
Well, Bilbo looks at Gandalf sadly.
Nobody leave the room! I was all just sort of cheap, but I couldn't get my shoe off. Alright, I'll try to see now. Maybe a laser pointer.
Did anybody lean on the lights in here?
There you go.
Much better.
I know, look at it. But I'm beginning to feel it in my heart.
Bilbo, fingers. Hold on, kids. Bilbo's fingers close around his waistcoat pocket, gripping a small, unseen object in his pocket. Ew, that's
And it's wet.
Ew.
I feel thin, sort of stretched, like butter scraped over too much bread.
This is way too descriptive.
I need a holiday. With my wetness and my scraping and my bread.
Yeah.
I don't expect it. I shall return. In fact, this isn't writing, this is just typing. Why don't you give me something substantial to read? Right. In fact, I mean to.
And speed. All right. Let's see. The next scene, we have a couple of lines for Tara, so let's get those substituted in here.
Is Tara going to collect it? Boo.
No.
And there we go. Yay, Tara! Into the process of...
John, she's not coming.
All right. Let's see. We're going to start. This is the scene with Merry. Merry is Schnitzel. All right, Pippin. We have Mio.
I want to do
Or not.
Minnie or Pikachu.
You know what? We're gonna do Bilbo as Pikachu then.
Okay.
Bilbo is Pikachu, and Mio is still Pippin, because you're doing two characters this one.
Okay.
All right, DC, we're going to have you keep announcing, because that sounds almost official. For Gandalf, we have Zoe Berger. You've already done them. You want to do the professor? The professor is Gandalf. Sam.
Stop it!
All right, Neil. I believe that is everyone in the scene whenever you're ready.
Let's get ready to read! Interior, back end, evening. Gandalf and Bilbo are sitting on the back end porch. Below them, final preparations are being made on the party field. Bilbo strikes a match and lights his pipe.
Pikachu. Pika, Pika.
Bilbo blows a perfect smoke ring and watches it rise into the air. A tiny sailing ship with masts and sails glides through the center of Bilbo's smoke ring. Okay, cut to exterior party field, Hobbiton night. Boom! A firework explodes in the night sky high above Hobbiton. 144 hobbits, feasting and drinking carts of beer and wine are scattered about, and the tables are piled high with steaming scones and savory. It's organic. Gandalf hurries about, lighting fireworks with a blue spark that dances magically from his staff. Bilbo is greeting visitors. Frodo and Sam sit at a table drinking ale. Frodo notices Sam's eyes keep flicking to another pretty hobbit, Rosie Cotton, sitting some distance away.
Yeah.
And Frodo is cued.
Gandalf, right?
Does anybody remember? It doesn't matter.
Frodo's right.
Oh, all right. Oh, he's back.
Professor!
I thought you were...
Oh, no, Gandalf is the professor.
Gandalf is a professor. All right.
Everybody turn off the lights again. We can read that.
Ask Rosie for a dance.
I think I'll just have myself another ale.
Oh, no, you don't. Go on.
Sam goes to drink his glass. Suddenly, it is snatched out from his hands as Frodo thrusts him into the middle of a passing throng of dancers.
Come on!
Bilbo is relating stories of his adventure to a group of young hobbit children. Stunned gasps of his young audience greet his astonishing feat. Have more of those stunned gasps. Merry and Pippin, two mischievous young hobbits in their late teens, scramble on the back of Gandalf's wagon, snatching up a small firework and some condoms.
Wow, wow.
Are you kidding me? I have the hardest job in showbiz. Mary, I assume, is holding out the big rocket. It is covered. He looks aghast at the fizzling fuse that Pippin has just lit.
It is in the ground.
Mary fearfully tosses the rocket to Pippin. The fuse sizzles angrily.
It was your idea.
Pippin attempts to throw the fizzling rocket back to Mary. Whoosh! The two hobbits are suddenly blown off their feet in a shower of sparks. As the rocket blasts off with breaking power, the rocket zooms over the party. It suddenly bursts apart, forming the shape of a great red golden dragon. Fire gushes from its nostrils as it turns back and flies low towards the startled crowd. The fireworks cracking with alarm, but Bilbo is oblivious to the panicking crowd and impending danger.
Bilbo, watch out for the dragon!
Pika! Pika, pika! Pika, pika!
hurriedly pulls Silver to the ground, just as the dragon roars a few feet above their heads like a flaming express train. Hobbits dive to the ground, tables overturn, tents collapse, food flies everywhere. The fireworks dragon turns a somersault and explodes over the hills with a deafening bang. Cheers of the knights!
Let's get another one.
Large hands suddenly clamped down on Merry and Pippin's ears.
Hey, Gandalf! Brandy, Buck, and Peregrine took... I might have known.
And Steve. That might be the strangest scene I've ever. I'm going to continue with that. Next time we'll have some characters that speak.
Officer Earl!
Oh, yeah.
All right. Next scene, we have Gandalf as Ren. We have Bilbo. How about Johnny Carson?
Young. All right. Okay then.
The announcer. Want to do Minnie Mouse? Minnie Mouse.
Yeah.
Frodo. We will have as Luring Legion back. And for Odo, we had Tara, who wants to jump in on Odo. Elmer Fudd is Elmer Fudd. Odo only has one word.
For your agreement!
What word is it?
I'll scream. It's one word.
Tracy Morgan!
Literally one word.
One word?
Yeah.
Is it, if I say it like I'm a phone, will it be funny or will it have no L?
Everybody will absolutely laugh when you yell out proud feet.
Promise? I'm sensitive, you know.
Actually, they are proud feet. So Elmer.
Okay.
Wow.
Now, where would that character be?
Right here, Odo, proud foot.
Oh, Frodo.
Odo.
Odo.
Odo, proud foot.
Where? Oh.
Oh,
Age
no.
18.
All right, I can do it. I can do it.
All right. Okay.
Bilbo's stepping on a stool. He bows in gratitude at the applause.
This unit requires a speech.
My dear packages and boffins, troops and brandybucks, grubs, chubs, hornblowers, bulgers, brace girdles, and proudfoots. Shh!
Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting wild feet.
Today, as you all know, is my 111th birthday. Isn't that right, Ed?
Hey, wait, the more the merrier. Come on.
You are correct, sir. Yes.
I had another drink.
Yes, in the last 11 years is far too short a time to live among such excellent and admirable hobbits. And there's a tremendous outburst of approval from the crowd right there. I don't know half of you half as well as you'd like. I like less than half of you as well as you deserve.
Scattered cotton. That was a compliment or not. A strange hum seems to fill the Bilbo's head. A bead of sweat rolls down his brow.
That was me.
Bilbo's hand pulls something out of his waistcoat pocket and holds it behind his back.
I have things to do, and I have put this off for far too long. I regret to announce this the end. I'm going. I bid you all very fond farewell. Goodbye.
Bilbo instantly vanishes. The party explodes into an uproar. This crowd leaps to its feet. Exterior back in night. The party is still in an excited uproar. Very good. Some 50 yards away, as we pass across a moonlit lane to the front door of Bagend. Door opens, pulled by an invisible hand. Interior, Bagend night. The door quietly closes. Bilbo materializes as he pulls a flame filtering off his finger. Bilbo laughs.
Yeah.
As he tosses the ring in the air and places it into his pocket. Bilbo emerges in the passage, carrying a walking stick. He finds Gandalf looming over him. Gandalf?
Ren? Which line? This one? Okay. Okay. Have less dyslexia. Old MacDonald had dyslexia. O-I-E-O. I suppose you think that was terribly clever.
Come on, Gandalf, did you see their faces?
There are many magic rings in the world, Bilbo Baggins, and none of them should be used lightly!
It was just a bit of fun. Oh, you're probably right as usual.
You will keep your eye on Frodo, won't you?
I'm leaving everything to him.
What about this ring of yours? Is that staying too?
And see.
All right. This could possibly be the last one because of time.
Oh, damn it, Tara!
What?
I blame Tara!
All right. In this scene, Gandalf will be played by Porky Pig. We're going to have, how about Wesker do the announcing?
Yes!
Yes? Okay. And
Angry Wesker to make it go faster.
And for Bilbo, you guys tell me who you want to join in. Okay, I heard Aquaman and Tracy Moore. Who wants Aquaman and Tracy Moore? One more Tracy Morgan. Because DC wants Tracy Morgan.
Outrageous! I'll do it as Aquaman.
Make fun of Aquaman one more time.
Cut to interior back of living room night. Gandalf slowly reaches for the ring, his fingers barely touch it. My apologies. Son, Bilbo, he gives Gandalf a look and nods toward the mantelpiece.
Yes, it's in an envelope over there on the mantelpiece.
Bilbo suddenly feels his waistcoat with a look of guilty surprise.
No, wait, it's here in my pocket. Isn't that odd now? Yes, after all, why not? Why shouldn't I keep it?
Wait, I'm center. Center. Let's hydrate the instrument. Alright. Peter broke my heart. Got Valiant? We love you, Judy. We feel your pain. Alright. Let's get serious here.
Yes, people have been contacting for, but not like yourself.
What happened? Skip by the line.
No, that's okay. Don't worry about it.
So sue me.
So, what business is it of yours that I do with my own things?
Bilbo's voice, shape, and manner have suddenly changed.
I think you've had that ring quite long enough.
You want it for yourself?
Gandalf rises to his full height. His eyes flash. His shadow suddenly seems to fill the room.
Bilbo Baggins, do not take me for some conjurer of cheap tricks.
Oh, more.
I'm not, look, I'm not trying to rob you. I'm just trying to help you.
Sobbing.
Sobbing.
Big. Bilbo runs to Gandalf and hugs him.
All you want ears?
Mm-hmm.
Don't make fun of stuttering people. You're laughing at somebody that's stuttering. Don't you examine your soul? It's just a cartoon character in case the group of, the stuttering English people come over and go, "Look, man, that was funny 50 years ago, but it ain't funny today."
All you long years, we've been friends. Trust me as you once did. Let get gone.
You're right, Gandalf. The ring must go to Frodo.
Bilbo lifts his knapsack and heads for the front door. Why are you so angry?
It's late. The road is long. Yes, it is time.
Bilbo?
Wow.
I always have put a B on it.
The ring is it's on you.
Bilbo hesitates, reaches into his pocket. Oh, yes. Bilbo pulls out the ring. He stares at it in his palm with all his willpower. Bilbo allows the ring to slowly slide off his palm and drop to the floor. Exterior, back end, night. Bilbo staggering out the back end. He braces himself in the night air. This is actually kind of hard too. Pale and trembling, as if his not standing. His ring has twisted. His weakened him. Gandalf steps up behind.
That's somebody else there. This guy Gandalf gets around. I've thought up an ending for my book. Oh, I've thought up an ending for my book. It says and, it should have said and. I'm king of Atlantis. And he lived happily ever after to the end of his days.
Scene.
No.
I'm sure you will, my close buddy.
Goodbye, Gandalf.
Goodbye, Bilbo.
Bilbo walks away from the wagon, ensuring complete global saturation.
Road goes on and on until our next meeting. That's all.